Girl, you don't have to stay away from no pencil skirt, okay? Exaggerate those flaws and trick people into thinking that you did it on purpose.
Queen of dancehall, do not piss me off.
Create emphasis where you want the attention to be. Listen, let me tell you something that they don't tell you. You can wear anything you want to wear. You just gotta make sure that it works for your body. So find ways to trick the public into thinking that this is working for my body. And how dare you put me in a box? No one puts baby in a box. That's not the same, but we're going with it.
Baby, you were all I see. Baby, you were all I need. Nobody else can do me like you do. Nobody else can make me feel like you do. You give me yourself.
Hi, my gorgeous people. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, you can call me Jess. And as you can see from the title down below, I'll be talking about how I style my inverted triangle body. So inverted triangle body is defined with broad shoulders or broad bust that narrows into your hips with no waist definition at all. It is also known as the athletic body. So there are a few well-known celebrities that also share this body type, such as Meghan Markle, Angelina Jolie, Naomi Campbell. It is also one of the well-known body type that is on the runway. And guess who also has this body type? Your girl. I do. So this body type is something that I had to learn to love and appreciate over the years by just learning how to style it, how to understand it, and how to navigate in the fashion world with this body type, right? So if you have this body type, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about, where there will be certain trends in fashion currently that you love it, but as soon as you put it on, it does not look well or translate well on your body type. So even though it's the body type that you see on runways often, in the real world it does not translate well. So I had to find like some ways to make sure that I stay on trend, and also making sure that I'm in clothing that fits my body and that I feel comfortable with, because the most important thing in fashion is feeling comfortable in your own skin, and that's by understanding what works for your body and what does not. Risk is meant to be made in fashion, okay? And I'm taking it and I'm figuring it out. And that's one of the ways that I had to learn how to style my body, by taking risk, learning what works and learning what doesn't, and learning some of the things that don't work but I can make it work. If that makes sense. So if you're one of the people that have the same body shape like me, inverted triangle body, then you don't always have to stay within that little box that they put us in. We don't always have to stay there. So I'm going to show you some things that I do. That way I don't constantly have to stay within that box that they put me in based on my body type. One of the first things I do to create shape and balance my shoulder width with my hips is I wear a lot of baggy pants. If you stay with a more snug top and go baggy on the bottom, it balances out your hips and your shoulders. So what it does, it makes your hips look wider than your shoulders because you're wearing a snugger top than the bottom. So I love me baggy jeans, baggy pants, anything that's wide fitted on the bottom, I will absolutely wear it. And one of the things that I do when I am wearing baggy pants is I cinch my waist. I make sure my waist is like as tight as it possibly could go, so that way I give myself shape. So I cinch my waist, wear something that's snug on top, wear a baggy jeans as you guys are seeing on the screen, so that way I can create shape in my own body. So I give that like va-va-voom, you know, that va-va-voom shape. So that's one of the things that I do. And cinching your waist could mean just having like something in the back that you can pull on, whether it's like a strap or sometimes those corseted tops where you can pull it and make it tighter than it actually is, so that way it sucks your waist in. Because I'm a girl, like I love fashion and I love wearing what I want, but one of the safest bet is to go with baggy bottoms, so something that's loose fitting on the bottom, and go with snug top. I also like to wear big tops and big bottoms as well, so that way you don't constantly be staring at my body shape. When I'm traveling, I do big on top and also big on bottom, so that way you're not seeing my waistline, you're not seeing how big my bust is, you're not seeing how little my hips are, because everything is kind of proportioned in the same way from head to toe, okay? But guys, I'm gonna just tell you something else. If you want to go the safe route, jumpsuits are your best friend. Whenever I'm wearing jumpsuits, I pick jumpsuits that are very loose at the bottom. So I love me a wide-legged jumpsuit because then I don't have to put in a lot of work in creating shape in my body because the jumpsuit does it for me. So similar to the jumpsuit that I'm currently wearing on the screen, if you can tell, I'm doing all the do's in this jumpsuit. All the do's, you can find it in this jumpsuit. It has like a nice V-neck. So V-neck is one of her best friends because it cuts into the broadness of her shoulders, and on top of that, the waist is extremely cinched. So not only is the waist cinched, the leg is extremely wide. The jumpsuit is doing all the work for me and is ticking off all the yeses that they say we should wear. If you're not like a person that likes to take risk in terms of fashion, I would recommend wearing a wide-legged jumpsuit because they fit our bodies perfectly and we don't have to do too much to create shape. I love a maxi skirt. I'm one of the girls, I love me a maxi skirt, and not only do I love a maxi skirt, I love pencil skirt. And these are one of the no-nos for my body type and probably for your body type because you're watching this, so I'm assuming you can relate to me in some way. They tell us to stay away from pencil skirt. Girl, you don't have to stay away from no pencil skirt, okay? I'm telling you right now that you don't have to stay away from pencil skirt, okay? I'm gonna tell you a trick that you can do. So whenever you're wearing pencil skirt, it is very important that the pencil skirt has some layer to it. So what I mean by layer, fringe. Fringe will be your best friend. So I love me a pencil skirt that has fringe on the side, or if it layers all the way down, that would look marvelous on us. So when I do pencil skirt, I do fringe on the side, so the fringe creates shape. They make my hips look wider than they actually are. So I would say if you're doing pencil skirt, do pencil skirt that has some ruffles on the side, that way it creates shape. The emphasis will go to the bottom half of your bottom when you're wearing a skirt like that, and I like to keep the top as simple as possible. I like to wear like V neck tops, so that way it cuts into my shoulders and it doesn't make my shoulder look too wide. And then the ruffles on the side of the skirt gives me shape, so that way I can get away with wearing pencil skirts. So if you guys are wearing pencil skirt, whether it is long or short, I would say go with ruffles on the side or some type of layer on the skirt. That way it will give your bottom half of your body a little bit of shape. So another no-no that they tell me to stay away from is fitted dress. So guys, I'm one of the people, I love like a simple fitted dress, such as this tube dress that you're seeing on the screen. I love wearing tube dresses. I feel like when I step out, I feel very polished, I feel very rich, I feel like there's not a lot going on. However, with those types of dresses, because they cut right under your armpit, it leaves out your shoulders and your shoulders are really exposed, and because it's really snug at the bottom, it makes you look really thin, so that way it makes your shoulders look extremely wide, okay? However, don't tell me to stay away from them. Do not tell me to stay away from them, because the more you tell me to stay away from it, the more I want to wear it. So what I do when I'm wearing those dresses is I wear tube dresses that have like some ruching in the middle. So when you have ruching like in the middle, it gives your waistline a little bit of shape, so that way you can play with the ruching, either put it on top of your tummy or put it a little bit lower on your hips, so that way it creates shape around your hip area. And then another thing that you can do to get away with this, a lot of people don't talk about how important your hair is when you're styling your body. Your hair plays a vital role when it comes to styling your body. And for example, for our body shape, the inverted triangle body shape, it is very important to play around with your hair, okay? So in this case, if you're wearing a tube dress similar to the one I have on the screen again, I like to put my hair forward. So I like to keep my hair down, some hair covering my back, and I also have some hair covering my shoulder. So I can get away with that because what I'm doing is using my hair to cover up the fact that my shoulder is broad, and because my hair cuts into my shoulder, it makes me look tinier than I actually am shoulder wise. And my waist is not that defined, so I use the material of that dress to create shape, okay? So another thing that you can do whenever you're wearing snug dresses, you can also wear dresses that have slit. So whenever I'm wearing any dress that has slits, I go really snug on the top. And if you wear a dress that's like really snug, like this evening dress that I have, if it does not have slits, then it exposes the fact that your shoulder is very squared, especially because the neckline of this dress is extremely square. If you don't have a slit on the bottom of the dress so you can open up your leg and create shape, especially when you're taking pictures, you will look like an inverted triangle. 100%. I'm not even gonna hide that. So whenever I'm wearing dresses like this, it's important for me to have like a high slit so I can play around with my body shape as much as possible in terms of my stance, how I pose, how I walk, so that way I can create shape based on my movement. You know what I mean? So just because they tell you to stay away from it does not mean you cannot get away with it, okay? I know I'm stressing you guys out because I'm telling you all the don'ts that you should be doing, but here's a little twist on how you can do it and make it work for your body. So here's another don't that they tell me not to do, but I do it anyways, and you should take the risk and do it anyways. Don't let anyone put you in a box. And that is, they tell me not to put any emphasis on my shoulders. And guys, I do it anyways. I do it anyways. And one of the things that I do is I love to wear exaggerated shoulders. Yes, I don't really do shoulder pads as much unless it's in a blazer or like maybe a blazer dress and I want to create that look. But in terms of this dress, this black dress that you're seeing, I went really short with this dress, and I also have extra material on my shoulders, and I do that to make it seem like I'm creating broad shoulders on purpose. So a lot of times, like when you have flaws, instead of hiding from those flaws, I would say like exaggerate those flaws and trick people into thinking that you did it on purpose. And that's exactly what I'm doing with this dress. I'm wearing a dress that has a whole bunch of emphasis on the shoulders, and my shoulders are already wide, so it looks like I'm trying to widen my shoulder on purpose, and it doesn't take away from the rest of my body because that dress is super snug and it is short. So if you're doing something like this, it is very important to learn how to make it work for your body. So in this case, as you can see, I'm wearing a short dress rather than a long maxi dress, because if I wore like a long maxi dress, my body will look too thin. But if you wear something short, you can get away with a whole bunch of curves in your body, like you're creating some curve in your body, and then the exaggerated sleeve. So when people are talking to you, they'd be like, oh my gosh, I love your dress, I love the shoulders and everything. So you're letting people compliment you on things that you're probably feeling insecure about, right? That way it's a talking piece, and then people are not talking about, oh, your body is an inverted triangle. They'd be like, girl, this dress looks really good on you, and I love the emphasis on the shoulders. Do it so people think that you're doing it on purpose. That's my take. Again, guys, I know they tell us to stay away from snug bottom and snug top. I do it anyways. It's all about distracting people from talking about your wide shoulders. So for me, like, create emphasis where you want the attention to be, whether it's cleavage or your leg out, or you know, those ruffles on your shoulder or whatever. Like, try to distract people so people don't see that you have broader shoulders. So draw the eyes where you want them, basically. And another way that I do this is by wearing colors. That way my outfit will be the talking piece rather than my body shape. So as you can see from this example on the screen, they tell me not to wear fitted bottoms. They tell me not to wear fitted tops with fitted bottoms because it will put a lot of emphasis on my shoulders. However, as you can see from the example on the screen, I'm wearing a whole bunch of colors. I found ways to cinch my waist. That way, when I wear a snug bottom, it will give me shape. So I don't look too disproportionate when I'm wearing a snug top and also a snug bottom. So just take the risk, girl. That's all I'm trying to tell you, is take the risk. Fake it until you make it. If you're an inverted triangular girl like me, okay, I absolutely hope that this video was helpful, or this video encourages you to take the risk to fall in love with your body all over again by finding ways to bend or break the rules and make it work for your body. That is the most important thing. Everyone's body is beautiful. You just gotta find that beauty in yourself and in your body and wear that piece of clothing or wear your body with confidence. That's all it takes. Confidence is the best thing for any style that you want to put your body in. You have to start with confidence first. So I really hope this video was extremely helpful for you, and I hope you can take away some tips from this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like my video, leave me a comment in the comment section letting me know what tip you're gonna utilize, or if you're just gonna be like, no girl, it's too risky, whatever it is, please leave me a comment in the comment section. I do reply to every single comment. And if you're new and this is your first time watching any of my videos, welcome girl. Be sure to subscribe and hit your notification bell so then you'll be notified whenever your girl drops videos similar to this one. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Guys, I really do hope this video was like helpful for you 100%, because you deserve to be that girl, and you are that girl. Regardless of your body shape, you are that girl.